Hey guys, it's co-host Misty here, and I just wanted to say that this episode and the next 2 episodes were all recorded in the same day because Ivy is going to a trip in Hawaii for all of Easter break, so the next episodes will all be recorded, and she's also doing filming on the weekend, so we couldn't record, so we're recording all 3 episodes on this day. I hope you understand. Thanks. Bye. I'm co-host Misty.
And I'm co-host Ivy.
And this is 25 past midnight. So welcome to episode 2 of Feminism.
Yeah.
And we got really lucky that YouTube did not demonetize. We also did not get any emails about it. So I'm hoping they listened to my warning. And I will issue the same warning again.
Yeah, but I just want to say that it took me so long to edit that, so that's why it was up kind of later that night, because I kind of had to go through and listen to it a couple times, so I'll just make sure I do all of it.
The actual recording that we did was like 40-some minutes, and it got chopped down to 29.
Yeah.
So there was a lot to edit out for that one.
Also, for the past 2 episodes, I don't know if you guys noticed if I've been quieter, because, I don't know, we're kind of having mic troubles.
Yeah.
We're thinking that there's something wrong with mine, maybe because it's older, but it's okay, because I'll just try to talk louder.
That, and also it might be because her mic stand's, like, really broken, so I'll have to fix it.
Yeah.
Whoops. Sorry. So we'll see if her audio gets better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But part 2 of feminism.
Yeah.
Is about how the government kind of treats women.
Yeah.
And I was going to go through and find a bunch of women that had done things. Unfortunately, I can only remember a few, and I don't remember names. So I'm sorry about that.
Can you think of just the first woman on the top of your head?
The first woman I can think off the top of my head was the woman who created Apollo 13. She handwritten out all the script for that craft.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of her name.
What's her name? I know. Wait, was she,
I think it's Allie something?
Where is she from?
I honestly don't remember. We'll find out by next episode, anyway. Anywho, this one is basically about how the government treats women in which... Yeah. Okay.
I know one really important lady in our history. She's Canadian, though. The first, because I like to focus on Canada because that's where I live.
Mm-hmm.
The first Canadian woman in Parliament was Agnes MacPhail.
Yes!
She was the first woman to be officially in Parliament.
Oh, God. She's a legend.
She fought for it so long.
And in Murdoch Mysteries, if any of you ever watch it, it's set in Toronto, Canada during the late 1800s, early 1900s. And when Julia Ogden and her crew were going to run for Parliament, they got a news picture, they got their picture in the news taken, and a girl named Agnes MacPhail, and she was just little. She went to go stand with them to get her picture taken with that newspaper.
Aww.
I'll have to show you that episode. It was really, really cool.
Yeah.
But, I just want to say, like, I don't know much about the abortion laws here, because I've never had to deal with that. I've never known anybody who has had to deal with that. I think here we're okay with it, aren't we?
I think so.
Yeah. I know this is a little awkward, but that's because normally Canada doesn't have issues about government with women's health.
Yeah.
I think we still get charged tax on sanitary items, which makes me a little pissy.
Yeah.
And I'm not on my period, FYI. But yeah, it just I don't get it.
And I know for a fact that, like, medicine has been really, like, kind of messed up for a while in Canada.
Well, by summer they're legalizing marijuana,
which isn't bad. It's okay though, because you have to be. You can still get it illegally underage, but like if you're selling it in like liquor stores and stuff, you have to be older then. You have to be legal age. Like
the thing is where we live, there will be 2 places that'll sell it, and you will legally be able to grow 4 plants in your home.
4 plants of marijuana?
Yeah.
You're able to grow your own?
Yeah. I know. Like, I guess I'm going to go focus more on the American side of things because they have more effed up laws on how women... Like, have you ever seen a female sign a document in America for women's health? Sorry. I think the not. You're gonna hate me.
It's fine. I don't care.
Okay. But, like, seriously, I've never seen one woman sign a document that has anything to do with women's health. She's laughing because she found snow.
Oh, my phone is going as I run it over. Anyway, but, yeah, I know.
And here's an even more fucked up thing. There was a guy, I can't remember if it was Mississippi, it was somewhere over there. He signed a document with little girls watching him, that if their child, if they were raped by their father and they had a child, they had to keep that child. They could not abort that child. They had to keep that child. That is...
Oh, with their own father?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's so disgusting.
That's just disturbing to me.
Yeah, if she was raped by her own father, I think she has the choice to get rid of the baby.
Yeah, I know.
Like, huh? Seriously, I have no words. That's just so many levels of up.
It really is. Yeah, you can't even get rid of the child that was made by your father's sperm.
Yeah, that's just so disgusting.
That is disgusting. I still don't understand why people even think about raping other people.
I guess we can go into this. Like, it seems like it's a social acceptance for men to rape women. I'm so sorry. I can't talk today.
Neither can I.
But I will tell you this. What gives you the right? On what fucking earth or planet do you have the right to do that to another human being? I don't care, like, if she said, okay, yeah, I'm okay with this, and then as soon as she gets into the bedroom, she says no, that's her right. Again, I don't care if she's the third son of Voldemort and Paris Hilton, who works at a strip club 5 days a week. She's still human. Get that through your heads. And another topic I want to go on is domestic violence. Women don't leave men because they don't think they're victims. I'll send you that TED Talk. There was a woman who talked about she was a domestic abuse victim, and it was her story. I'll go and find that. But she doesn't believe she's a victim. And quite frankly, men get away with, like, women are terrified of men, so we end up helping men more. Like, it doesn't matter their sexual orientation, how old they are. Men benefit from social women being terrified of men. Yeah. Like, if a gay guy asks you in the office to go run a paper, you're going to say, yeah, okay, because you don't want to piss him off.
Yeah.
You're terrified that he'll do something to you. Like, I know I went down to the store to print something out. It was 9 at night. I didn't walk home. I was terrified to walk home. In my own town that I've lived in for all my life, I did not want to walk home, which was only like 2 or 3 blocks away. I still didn't feel comfortable walking home.
What did you do?
I waited until my mom came and picked me up, because I was not walking home.
Yeah.
And if you guys say, oh, you're so whiny, man up, you have no idea what it's like to be in our position. It's like, imagine this. You were born a man, right? But you had just about every single basic privilege that you have now stripped away. Your Viagra was taxed on. You got assaulted if you wore a Speedo out in public or no shirt, right? Mm-hmm. You would get sexually harassed for, I don't know, having a nice chest. If you went into a club, you would be robbed and raped in a back alley if you were just walking by and you had a purse. You have no idea what it's like to be terrified of walking home alone in a city that's supposedly pretty safe.
I mean, even just in our city that's supposedly...
Sorry, I'm just fixing her mic.
That is supposedly safe, we still have to worry about those odd random people on the street that walk by and then you see them and you basically want to run.
Yep.
But you don't want to show them that you're scared.
Exactly. And I know, like, we have this place, it's a youth center, I'm not going to call it by name. It's a youth center, and a lot of shit happens there. I've only been there once, and I never want to go there again. There's drugs, there's making out in the bathroom stalls, I've caught a couple people. It's like, oh God, can you not? And then going outside, it's so uncomfortable. And the thing is that's the only place for youth to go in our town.
Yeah.
Like, I know a girl I know from school, she was raped at 9 years old by her older cousin who had drugged her. Like, why? That's her cousin. He's supposed to protect her, not harm her.
And I had a friend who, when she was 9, too, her dad raped her.
Yeah.
And then he left and just never came back. Like, it's a father. You're not supposed to go and hurt your child. You're supposed to keep him safe, but...
Like, you can discipline your children, yes. That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to make sure that they don't get in trouble. You're meant to make sure that they're okay and they succeed in life, but why? And I know here in Canada, 1 in 6 women will experience sexual assault and 1 in 9 men will experience sexual assault.
Bullshit.
Yeah. And the thing is I was looking at the chart, like if you go in our school by the student service office, there's a chart for assault statistics. And it's either Yukon, it's up somewhere in the north. Out of 1,000 people, 543 of women were raped.
Oh my God. That's more than half.
That's more than half. Let that sink in. I know our Saskatchewan wasn't that high up. I think it was 130. It was still kind of high. It was either 130 or 53.
Still high.
Yeah.
It's still too many people.
It
shouldn't even be 1.
Yeah.
But it's always gonna be more than. It's never gonna stop.
Yep. And another thing I want to say: if men come out saying women have raped him, believe him. Because they are a forgotten gender, and I also want to go back to saying that, like, yes, men have more privileges than women, but they're also pressured to the social society saying of, oh, men don't cry. You know, men fight their problems, they don't talk it out. Well, men have feelings too.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I sound like a social justice warrior going on this brigade, but I want to say, I want equality for both genders.
Like, this is how people make it see. Girls, they cry, and then...
They're emotional, and they cry, and they bitch, and they whine.
And then men, they go and fight. Well, guess what? It's okay for women to fight. And it's okay for men to cry. We're not supposed to hide behind who we are.
In the words of Jonghyun, who we'll talk about later, he said, I think it's okay for men to show emotion. And it was a video of him crying, and he had received something, I think, from a fan. And we'll talk about him later, because I don't want to go down that road right now. But I agree with him wholeheartedly. It's okay for men to show their emotions. Imagine in a world where every single woman cried and whined and was emotional and couldn't do anything for herself. Imagine a world where men showed no emotion and there was brawls in the bar every other day because they didn't talk out their issues. Do you know how boring that would be? How messed up that would be? Think about that. Think about it. Because quite frankly, if we have where only women can show their emotion, then what do we do with the people that could show their emotion? What do we do with the men who don't follow society norms? What do we do with the people who don't fit into society?
Throw them away.
Exactly. And that's what we're doing now. is we're disregarding the people who actually want to have a voice in making a change. We are throwing away the voices of the children who, I commend them on walking out of their school for a stronger gun law. I commend the people who have a strong enough voice to stand up to their government and say, hey, look, we're not taking this anymore. We want change, and this is how we want it done. I commend those people. Because if you are someone who goes out and decides, yeah, okay, so-and-so, decided to go and stand up for themselves. Let's throw them away. We're humans. We're not bags of trash. So I don't give a flying what you think. Screw off. We want change. And we want change that goes in both favors of both genders to equate equality. I don't want change that gives us an upper advantage on men, and I don't want change for men to have a higher advantage. I want equality, damn it. And if I have to go down streets in minus 40 below weather, holding a sign while yelling my heart out, then that's what I will do. Because I want change and I want equality.
And we want it now.
Exactly.
We should do that.
Go.
Hold up a sign say, honk for equality.
Vote for equality.
Yeah. Throw up change at your windows if you support our cause.
Throw change. We'd be rich by the end.
But we should stand on minus 40, go honk for equality.
There was an experiment that somebody did in the U.S. where they wouldn't move if a guy walked their way. They would stay still, right? And they wanted the guy to move for them. And here's the thing about Canada. We're so polite that we'll move regardless of gender. Because I tried to do this experiment, and the only way I bumped into somebody was if the hall was full.
Yeah.
But the woman that did this experiment, I don't remember if it was a high school or a college, she did it, and she always ended up bumping into men's shoulders like they're expecting her to move. Ladies, if you're from the U.S., do this experiment. Try it. See how many men you piss off.
Yeah.
But it just, oh my God.
What, you mean just like walking down the middle of a street?
Yeah, just walking down, and if a guy comes to you and he expects you to move, don't move. Make him move. Try it, actually. I do it in the halls a lot, and I rarely get hit in the shoulder, right? Because people move.
Oh.
I know.
I try to move around people.
Yeah, see, and I think that, females are supposed to move around people, but try the other way. Try not to move around anybody. Make people move around you.
I could have easily done that yesterday, just, ran straight into this kid in my class, this boy in my class. But I just walked around him.
I honestly don't understand why men think that they have a higher privilege than women.
I don't understand it either.
It really makes no sense.
Listen, buddy, you don't.
You don't. Again, last episode, we don't need you to get pregnant. We really don't need you at all. We could just go turn this whole planet into the goddamn Amazons.
Can we?
We could. I mean, that would be a mass genocide, and I really don't condone genocide,
What
but...
if you have, a baby boy?
Throw him to the ocean.
Into the incinerator!
Oh my God. Okay, we have a morbid sense of humor, if you can't tell.
Track shoot for you. Bye-bye, buddy.
Oh, the body shoot. He got shooted.
He got shooted. He got shooted away. Shane-inators right
Hey, welcome to Editing Breaks with Ivy. I just realized I made a huge mistake. It's not the Shane-inators, it's the Shaniacs. So, holla if you get that reference. I think I say that in the podcast. Okay, just let it get back to that now, okay? Thanks.
Okay, we're getting off track. I'm so sorry, we're getting off track. But, I know I had to do research for a story, because I'm a writer, but, again, 1 in 6 people in Florida will experience sexual assault by a family member.
Oh my God, that's too high.
That's way too high. That's way too high. And quite frankly, I don't get what goes through a person's head when you sexually assault someone.
No, me neither.
Just because she's hot or he's hot and he doesn't want to you. Well, go away. I don't care.
Damn, this person's hot. Like, what?
Yes, they're hot. Okay, the difference between taking a compliment and catcalling.
Hey,
Here,
mommy,
we're gonna
good.
We're gonna react out a scene here. I'm gonna catcall you, okay?
All right.
Damn, girl, you looking fine. Come on, let's go back home, mamacita. Like, that's not a compliment. That was just so cringy. I'm so sorry for doing that. That was just, oh my god.
Hey, girl, looking good. Feeling good, girl.
Oh god, yes.
Video.
Hey, mama, smile. Say something funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Quite frankly, we don't like to be catcalled because that's not a form of a compliment. That's a form of harassment. Thank you.
Hey, mommy, son.
Oh my god, that was my favorite. If you can find the video, that'd be great.
I will. It's
Okay.
so easy to find. Is it called 5 Hours Walking Down New York City and said this time she answers? Or like
I think it's
responds or
something like that.
Yeah,
Was it
I'll
made
be-
by BuzzFeed?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
It was made by someone like that.
I'll find it.
Okay. Link will be down in the description below if you want to see that video that we're referencing.
Yep.
But again, how many presidents are the United States on now?
How many presidents?
Mhm.
I have no idea.
It's like 48 or something,
48.
and not one of them has been female.
That's why we needed Hillary to come through, but like
I know, like, but the thing about Hillary is she ended up killing people. Not literally, but there was Bengali or something like that. I'm so sorry. I don't really care because I again, United States isn't my country. But there was emails from a place requesting assistance from the US and she hid the emails and never sent assistance. So people ended up dying.
like actually.
Well, Bernie Sanders! He's a nice Jewish man from Brooklyn. Yeah.
I mean, Trump isn't any better.
Trump's a sexual assaulter. Like, he paid off a porn star he had an affair with while he was married, who's recently coming... she knocked the table.
Continue.
He paid off a porn star named... what's her name? Sorry, you're gonna have to censor so much. Anyway, you'll probably know who I'm talking about. But he paid off a porn star to sign an NDA contract with non-disclosure agreement about having an affair while he was married.
And let's not forget the part where he said in an interview, or like when someone was filming him, when he just said straight up, like, grab her by the...
Yeah. Glad I'm not the only one swearing. But, like, what?
Why?
I guess we could totally make a whole rant about how shitty Donald Trump is. But I guess a couple episodes from now, we'll also talk about LGBTQ+. Sorry, I lied. The next one is abortion and adoption. But that one, I'm going to have a serious bone to pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like, I don't understand why men think it's okay to repress women. Women have done some pretty damn amazing things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you go search up women, like Hidden Figures. I haven't watched that movie yet, but when I saw it, I was, oh my god, I wanted to watch it so bad because it's 3 black women who are working to create a rocket ship.
Yeah.
One a minority, two things for them in the vote of minority, and they still did it.
Yeah.
Like, respect your females more, thank you, before we decide to take over the goddamn world. Because we can do that.
Yeah.
We could do that. Like, wow. Again, and I want to say this to parents. Teach your son it's not okay to abuse somebody. It's not okay to hit a woman. It's not okay to harass a woman. I don't care if his friends are doing that. It's not okay to do that.
And you know what? Also teach your daughters that. Teach your daughters that it's not okay to...
It's not okay to harass someone. It's not okay to assault someone. It's not okay to, go, it's not okay.
No.
It's really not. Like, I know, again, back to the Musical.ly kids, they're dressed up like that because they want attention and views. A lot of them I'm older than. Like, I know I'm older than Daniel Bergoli. Why? Why do you act like you're a 21-year-old single baby mama from the hood? What is so amusing about that? Like, whoa, Vicky, I'm going to touch on this topic. She says she's 25% black, but she acts like a single baby mama from the hood. Like,
Yeah.
if you've ever seen her, you're white, Vicky. You're white.
Yeah, like, I know this one girl, her name is Carmen King. She's, like, a YouTuber, and she talks like she's a single baby mom from the hood. But that's because she's half, like, African-American. Like,
Yeah, well, if she's half, then she has all right.
But the thing is, people yell at her all the time because she doesn't look like she is, but she
Yeah.
is. Because her, like, complexion's actually really, really white.
Mm-hmm.
But, so everyone freaks out at her for acting like that. But it's like that's the way she is, like, and she doesn't really show it, but she is.
Mm-hmm. Like, Vicky, though, it's obvious to tell. She's not black. Like, she lied in the video and said that she grew up in the hood. She grew up in one of the most privileged parts of Atlanta. You did not grow up in no damn hood, honey.
My dad did. He grew up in, like, the hood in the capital of Saskatchewan when he was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that.
He grew up in the bad side of town.
Oh, wow.
Like, so in the capital...
The sketchy side of town.
Yeah, so, like,
Regina.
Yeah, in Regina. The north side was the bad side, and my dad grew up in the north side.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was...
But I will say this, again, like, what will it take for the government to finally decide that females are just as important as men? What's it gonna take? Because I'm waiting here, TikTok. I'm waiting. I want to know, and I want a damn answer. You're not gonna have to censor out that much of this video. Huh.
Good.
Yeah. But, again, why? Women don't come forward with sexual assault because they're going to be blamed as liars when 99% of assault victims are true.
Or they're going to be blamed as hoes or sluts or that they were asking for it.
Exactly. Like Harvey Weinstein. All the people he sexually assaulted. I think it's Dave Franco who was next called out for sexual assault. I have no idea. It's one of the Franco brothers. Anywho. I will say this. We are both supporters of the Me Too movement. Do not be afraid to speak up about your sexual assault. I don't care how damn powerful he is. If he has sexually assaulted you, that is not right. Speak up. We are both supporters of feminism. Yeah. I'm a little more liberal with talking about it.
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. I will only respect your opinion if it doesn't disrespect somebody else's existence.
Yeah.
Well, I think this might be a little shorter than usual, but that's okay. I'm co-host Misty.
And I'm co-host Ivy.
And this is 25 past midnight.